What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 135 of the Game Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Adam Grassani, Joe Simon, Mike Cunningham, Alex Rich, and Sam Morell. This is a podcast on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch the podcast right now on YouTube. I'll show up on social media at Game. That's all I said. It's time to get your game on. Yo, Michael, I'm disappointed.
Why?
You were getting all groovy, and then you just stopped doing it. Why? Why? It was good.
Oh, Adam, I thought you were mad because you didn't get to lick the pussy.
How, Sam, quick question. How did you interpret my words that way?
I'm not even sure, man. I'm out of it right now.
Okay.
I'm seeing shit right now, dude.
Michael's muted. Michael, you've got to fix your microphone issue. A little better.
I really think Mike just needs it's just Mike's mic on the phone, probably.
Yeah, hey, Michael, for your late Christmas present, we're getting you a new phone. Oh, wait, you have a laptop. Use that. Mike, you have a laptop. Use that.
Oh, he has too much porn on it.
Oh! All right. That's better. That's good enough.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You know why I can't use my computer?
What?
Because Sam's mom says you use every day on my computer. I don't want to work.
Did you say a gay mom is probably getting pussy somewhere? Because you were right.
I said your mom keeps sending you news on my computer. I don't want to work.
Mike, all I'm hearing is you saying a gay mom is getting pussy somewhere. And you are right. A gay mom is getting pussy somewhere.
Sam, you know you cannot get in my head. I'm the one that gets in your head.
Michael, honestly, you're getting way too comfortable around me. You're getting way too comfortable around me, talking like you've been getting way too comfortable around me. I may need to Will Smith you someday.
Adam,
Teach you some manners.
Adam, you can't
Teach you
play.
some respect.
Yeah. Adam.
Yeah.
That's not how you teach someone respect.
No, how you teach someone respect, you Will Smith them. That's how you teach someone respect.
No, you burn down their house. That's how you gain respect.
Even better.
Adam, if you burn down my house.
You never resort to violence. You resort to arson. You never resort to violence. It's arson, never violence.
Yeah, you know what you resort to, Sam? You know what you resort to?
What?
You resort to arson judge.
All right, I'm gone. I'm out for the rest of the episode. Peace, guys.
Wow. That one pun made Sam leave. It was just so straight. We're the core three. We're the original three members of the show.
It's like that joke was.
Yeah.
That joke was that.
My God, that joke was fucking garbage.
How is that joke garbage?
Arson judge.
You know the context behind that, right?
Did Aaron Judge commit arson?
This man clearly has not been educated on this topic. So, Sam, check. I'm gonna text you this. I'm just gonna text you this right now. Hold on. If my phone can. All right, there we go. All right, Sam, I'm texting you this right now. Just look. Just check your phone.
I'm scared. What do I feel like? It's an ass picture of Aaron Judge.
There you go.
Oh.
It was the report that came out, and then it turned out to be false.
Oh, I mean, Arson Judge. Arson Judge, he did go to the Giants. Went there for free. Why do you
that
think
was a big offseason move? Arson Judge.
Why do you? It was a big offseason move. Why do you think the franchise burned down? Franchise went right in the flames.
So, 2023 opening day, it's gonna be Giants Yankees. Aaron Judge versus Arson Judge. Gotta get tickets.
Hey, the Giants got Arson Judge. Now they can be an even bigger pile of flaming shit.
Oh my god.
Right? So, what's on the schedule today?
All right. Well, what's on the schedule, Sam? Is we're obviously gonna continue talking about this trash situation with Damar Hamlin. We do have some updates on the situation. Apparently while he's still in the ICU, he's in much better condition. Like he's for the most part, breathing on his own. He's still on the ventilator, but for the most part, like it was originally at 100%, but now they've had to cut it down. Then they've had to cut it down a little.
No, it's. I think it's still at 100%. It's probably around like 90% right now.
Okay.
He's even though he's doing a lot better, he's still in very bad critical condition.
Yeah.
They say. So like, to put it like this, 50%. That's actually really good now.
Okay.
He's still in critical condition. Like they're saying, like he's not out of the woods yet, but they're very hopeful that in the next like day or two, it's going to be like completely good.
Yeah.
And then they can finally bring him to like a regular room, put him out of critical condition, and see what's actually like going on now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So we just have to hope that like in the next that the next day or two goes smoothly and nothing goes wrong over the next couple of days. Because if it continues on this place and nothing goes wrong, then he should be in the clear. Emphasis on should, because we're obviously dealing with a very like fragile situation here. But right now we're hopeful. We're hopeful. Did you guys hear what this amazing story? So he was up on his own, and he was actually thinking on his own. So he actually wrote a note to the doctor, and you know what the note said?
Did the team win?
Yeah, they're asking who won the game.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
I think that just shows you the character of this guy. He just wakes up. He just had cardiac arrest, and remember the last thing he remembers. I remember the last. You gotta remember when he passed out. Like that was his not so much like consciousness. So that.
Even then, just the fact that he remembered that is a miracle, because there are some cases where some people don't remember for like hours before. Like he probably it could have been a situation where he literally wakes up and he's like, I need to get ready for a game. Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
But like that just shows you how much of a trooper he is. The fact that the first thing he says when he wakes up isn't like, hi mom, or oh my god, I'm alive, or what's happening, or that he's scared. He sees the doctor, and the first thing he like writes to the doctor is, did my team win? It's like, god damn, man.
it just shows you how much of a team player he is, and how much he loves playing for like what he does and the passion he has for football. And as a cherry on top, what the doctor said right back to him.
But
Yes, you won. You've won the game of life. I,
that
I
actually
I mean, not only is that like obviously a very very emotional, it was the right thing to do because the last thing like they want to tell him is that hey, the game kind of well it was officially can't say but the last thing he wants to say is hey, the game got canceled and add even more stress to him. So the doctors they definitely took the safe through with the perfect route that answer.
notice there is one good thing about all this happening for Hamilton.
For
Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin,
Yeah,
yes.
for Damar Hamlin. You know what that is? You seeing how many people truly care.
Exactly.
Because like on that field, in that one moment, not one fan and not one player cared about the game at all. Every
Exactly.
single one of them, like even like the Bengals players, were fucking crying and saying like, "Oh my fucking god! Like this can't be happening. Why is this happening?" Like in that moment, it wasn't the Bengals versus the Bills. It was everyone's trying to make sure that this one guy just stays alive. So it really just shows him how much his team cares, how much the league cares, how many people do really care about him. And this type of thing also kind of doesn't fully restore my faith in humanity because we're gonna get into a fucking white little asshole that's blonde in a second, but for the most part, with all the bullshit that has happened these past years, this really restores some faith in humanity because it shows how we can all rally together and like bring some sense of security and some sense of care over human life. Like it
Yeah.
just because like this type of moment, like these are like defining moments, not just in sports. These are defining moments in life in general. Seeing someone deal with such a disastrous medical condition as this, fighting for his life, and you see how everyone reacts.
Yeah.
It's just this is something you rarely ever see,
Yeah.
especially in a sports setting.
Nowadays, especially nowadays, because you know me, I don't like to get political on the show, but it's like I gotta say, it's like this feels like one of the few times where like really everyone's coming together and saying they're like regardless of political party or like affiliation or philosophy or whatever.
Yeah, because the last time I saw something like this didn't even happen with Tatua. Like Tatua, people were like, "Oh my god, that's bad," but this didn't happen to Tatua. The last time I saw something like this, it was actually the Gordon Hayward injury.
Yeah.
Because when Gordon Hayward got injured, that entire arena was silent. The entire arena, for the most part, was silent. You saw players from the other team just get so emotionally distraught, and almost all the players just on the court, like, they were saying to each other, "How are we going to play this game? Like, how?" It's like it's the same thing with the two injury or with this injury. It's like it's one thing if it's a torn ACL or if it's like a torn Achilles. That's one thing. When it's as major as something that is just you don't see, my thing is how do you play afterwards? So I think it was the right call to cancel the game
Mhm.
because truly, how like especially after such a traumatic event like this, how do you play afterwards? Like
Yeah,
you can't
definitely.
because like sports isn't just a physical game; it's a very mentally an emotionally taxing game as well. And when your emotions have been taxed too much, you can't focus. And when that happens, more injuries are just going to occur. And it's just how do you play a game after that?
Exactly.
So I'm happy that Hamlin's getting better. And you still have prayers up for him because he's not out of the woods yet. But it's just for the good that we saw in the situation, I'm really happy the good, positive reactions we're seeing.
Exactly.
Yes, for the most part.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like NFL officially cancel the rest of the game, the rest of the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals game, just not making it up, which I think, here's where we're gonna get into like the football aspect of it. Obviously, we want to rush to Damar Hamlin personally because obviously that's the most important. That's the most important thing. That's obviously top priority. We're not incentivized to that. We're obviously not incentivized to that. We're very aware of that. But unfortunately, this does let's face it, guys. It is going to affect the rest of the NFL season, like canceling this game. Which I agree with you, Sam. I definitely think it's the right move. It's just that not only emotional aspect, but it would just require so much scheduling. Like you would have to push the playoffs back. You would have to push, potentially Super Bowl back. So I agree. I agree with them canceling the game. So I definitely think that's the right move. Here's my issue. Here's my one issue, and it's actually it makes this thing really I think unnecessarily complicated. Is instead of calling the game like just a tie, they're calling it a no contest. And now what the FO is proposing is that they're gonna have they're throwing out things like, oh, this is gonna be like, oh, we're gonna have an 18 playoff for the AFC. Oh, we're gonna potentially have neutral AFC championship game aim things cut be or have like the AFC championship game and neutral site because of like all of like now that it's a no contest, it doesn't go. So just to be clear, because it's a no contest, it doesn't go into the record books as a tie. Like it doesn't affect like the Bills or or the Bengals record at all. Like it does affect either of their records. So apparently what the proposal is, if the Chiefs or the Bills or the Chiefs or the Bengals, assuming the Bengals finish with 13 wins, and it's like the it would potentially be played at neutral site. And this is my opinion, guys. I don't know if you're gonna disagree with this, because Alex, I know you've been asking for you've been asking for my take. You've been asking for my take on this, Alex. And here's my take: it's just that just call the game a tie. We have like the Bills record, like instead of it be 2-4-0, just have the Bills record be 12. What's the record? What's the Bills record right now?
I have to check.
Let me check it. I can just look it up right now. But whatever the Bills record is, just put a tie next to it and put put Bengal give the Bengals a tie as well, and just like it's just like just be done. Like, is it the perfect situation? Is it the perfect situation? No, because that could affect like which teams. Apparently, it could affect which teams get into the playoffs. But like but still for example, like this officially makes it so that way no matter what happens, the Ravens the Bengals they've won the AFC North now. Like this no contest makes it so the Bills the Bengals have officially won the AFC North. So that means this affects you and your Ravens, Sam. It means like you guys, like no matter what happens week 18, you guys can't win the division. You're gonna have to sell for a wild card, and that's my thing is just that how would giving both teams like just a tie really affect the standings? Like how would it really affect like what teams make the playoffs and what teams do not? So now you're having this thing of it potentially being a neutral site, and I think this is where it gets way too complicated. I think the smart move here would be just 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 call the game a tie, have both teams like have a tie on the record, and just end at that. Enough with the all this enough with all this stuff, all this neutral site thing and all this stuff where it gets insane complicated. It's like just all get a tie and just take the easy way out, honestly. I mean, Alex, Alex,
Oh,
did you what?
Adam, did you see the post? I think it was the Bills official Twitter page. They posted a picture of the guy that actually did the CPR.
Oh, are you talking about the press conference?
No, they actually posted a real picture of the person that did the CPR.
Oh, not oh yeah. So yeah, say a say a big shout out to it. Did they post? Did they post his name as well? Or his, her, or their name?
Um, yeah. The 1 second.
Because whoever they are, they deserve a massive job. They saved his life. Like the Buffalo Bills medical team,
Yeah.
they saved his life, and they deserve all the respect in the world. Like they're heroes right now. They saved this young man's life.
So I just found the name of the guy. He's the Buffalo Bills assistant athletic trainer. His name is Denny Kennington.
Denny Kennington, Denny Kennington, if listen to this, we salute you, brother. We salute you. Go ahead, Michael.
I think you said Adam. I think you said Danny, not Denny.
Delhi. Okay, well, all
Yeah.
right, Delhi. My apologies. Go ahead, Michael. I think Michael had something to say. Or is his mic busted again? All right, another drink. Drinking game. Take a drink every time Michael's mic gets busted. There we go. Get your camera back on, mister. There we go. Much better. We're not talk the Cowboys. We're talking about the biggest sports story like going on right now. The Cowboys don't deserve. They're not worthy. They're not worthy of being talked about right now. They're not worthy. Giants aren't worthy either. I'm not saying the Giants are worthy, but the Cowboys aren't worthy either. There are only two teams worthy of being talked about right now: the Bills and the Bengals. Well, technically, the Chiefs too, because this affects them, and and Sam's Ravens because it affects them as well. Go ahead.
No parents to bury their child. Let's just luckily he survived. You know what I mean? Adam?
Well, we're lucky that he's doing better. Like he's not completely out of the woods yet.
He woke up on his own power. That's a good thing.
I mean, it's a good sign. He's in the right direction, but he's not completely out of the woods yet. Like he's still in the ICU. Like you're not completely out of the woods until you get out of there. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, but I'm happy that he made it. You know, he's gonna beat it, and hope, for his family safety that he can make it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I want to ask you, Alex or Michael or Sam, whoever, like what are your thoughts on obviously obviously on them officially canceling the game and them and how you that's the thing, how you guys think they're gonna handle the rest of the playoffs and the seeding and all that and all this neutral site BS because obviously because this needs to obviously get figured out. Obviously Hamlin is a top priority. No one's denying that. But this is gonna affect the the postseason picture in the NFL. So I want to open the floor to you guys about that.
I think I would consider having some type of what the NBA does, which is the play-in games, and I'm not sure how well that would be in the NFL, but that's something that I would have done if I was Roger Goodell, but I'm not sure if that would work.
That's the thing. That's the thing is with them playing no contest and them not just saying, "Oh, both teams are getting a tie." It's and them going by winning percentage just makes things way unnecessarily complicated. I really think the safer thing to do is just give both teams a tie.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to do the coin flip of who gets what, and
Yeah, the
not
coin flip too. It's of what teams get into the playoffs.
That's kind of
It's just give the team just give both teams a tie and get it over with. Is it ideal? No, but now you're just making things way too complicated to make sure that's the thing. I really feel like with the NFL right now, they're trying too hard to make it fair. They're trying too hard to make it fair. It's not fair that because this happened to Damar Hamlin that this affects other teams. Well, guess what? I'm sorry, life isn't fair. That's the thing. That's a hard lesson you gotta learn in life. Is that life isn't fair. You try to make it as fair as possible, but at the end of the day, life isn't fair. Is it fair what happens to Damar Hamlin? No, that's not fair. But you know what? Sometimes life gives you tough blows. And I'm sorry. I think this I'm sorry
And you are right.
to the Kansas City.
Sometimes
Sorry
you do
to
get blown
either
in
the
life.
Chiefs or the Bills. Sorry to sorry to the Bills. Sorry to the Kansas City Chiefs, but this affecting this affecting your potential you getting home field advantage versus what's going on with Damar Hamlin now. I think we all know which is worse.
I mean, Adam, you are right. Sometimes you do get blown in life. Sometimes you get a lot of blown in your life. Do you guys not get what I'm trying? Do you guys not get the joke at all?
I think I was what my brain was pretty processed. Okay, was that a joke by Sam or something?
Oh my god, it's sex, blowjobs, head, fucking hell.
Well, maybe the reason we didn't react to it is because the joke just didn't land.
I mean, a lot of things didn't land.
I heard the Sam say, but my mom was in the room, so I couldn't
No problem. You can do whatever you want, Big Mike. You could do the show from the bathroom if you really want to.
Okay, if you do that, I'm leaving and I'm actually not gonna come back.
Okay. On second thought, don't actually do the show from the bathroom.
Who, me?
Yeah, don't do the show from the bathroom.
They don't want to see no dick and balls.
You feel my truth is finished?
All right. Does anyone else have any like thoughts on like obviously them calling it a game or this Damar Hamlin situation?
I think that was a great thing for the game that they did call the game.
So what'd you say?
I think it's a great thing that they called the game because someone's health was on them.
Exactly.
Let's just be real. That idiot goes that idiot. You
Yeah.
guys know where I'm going with this. These 2 years we had that our former guest on our show said that they should have canceled the game. You know who
Yeah.
I'm going with, right? You know who I'm going with.
Yeah,
I hate
he
this
who
for
shall
you.
not be named. Go ahead.
Bayless, who's the biggest moron on the face of the earth. Adam.
Yeah. You guys see you guys Sam, you're bringing this up like off the air. Like apparently like Shannon Sharp like went like up and in like on him on Undisputed. Well, first Shannon Sharp missed the show at like on Tuesday, which already was a bad sign, and then there was something that happened like on the Wednesday show, so
Yeah, when he came back, he was talking about the Damar Hamlin situation, and then Skip Bayless cut him off, and Shannon got into a huge argument with him. Then you saw like Shannon was done, like he was completely done, like he's done with Skip.
yeah, exactly. It's honestly, it just proves one thing: Skip Bayless can't like just not dig his own grave.
I mean, there's a lot of people saying he should be canceled.
It's like, bruh, just all you had to do was go up there and say like, because that's the he didn't apologize for the tweet, right?
No, he didn't. It's
So all he had to do, I believe the tweet like he said was like still up, but all he had to do was like was hold on, look, where is it? Whatever whatever the thing whatever like he tweeted he's like where he say, oh, no doubt the NFL is supposed to this game is like how to just say like okay like I did like I honestly like just say like what I tweeted was like came off as insensitive. I'm sorry. I'm deleting it. That's literally all you had to do. Like that's literally all you had to do. But no, you need to keep on digging your own grave.
Oh no! Not only did he dig his own grave out, he doubled down on his tweet.
Exactly.
Like when Shannon was on there, he literally said, "And I stand by my tweet still right now."
It's
he
like
still believes he's right.
yeah, it's just like it's like Skip bruh. It's like and this is just another one of many examples of Skip, proving like that he's not exactly the greatest guy on planet Earth. I think we're just leave it at that. All right, but again, any final thoughts on Damar Hamlin this whole situation?
I really hope we even. I really hope we get.
Go ahead, Alex.
I really hope we get more improvements in the coming days.
Yeah, obviously, we are gonna keep you guys updated like on the story as more updates as come. So yeah, expect us to talk a little bit about this about next on our next episode and the episodes like after that, like as more information about this comes down because. Guys, I wrote this is good because let's face it, guys, this is the big story in sports right now, and it's on with all the ripple effects and how it's gonna affect like the NFL schedule. And honestly, number one priority. Let me just keep on hammering that promo here. The number one priority is Damar Hamlin's life. Like life, Hamlin's life. So again, any information that breaks, whether it be on the air, or on our next episode, or just on our social media pages, like we will break it to him, and we're going to be on top of the story. So, before we get to hot take of the episode, there's something that we wanted to talk about last episode, but it got pushed back because of all the Damar Hamlin situation and everything. Guys, that was an epic college football playoff. Oh my god, first of all, TCU pulls off the gigantic upset of Michigan, and then and then Georgia advanced to the championship on like a blocked field goal. It's like, so yeah, I'm gonna turn the floor over to you, Alex. Now I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Break down these two games. And obviously there are some other bowl games too. If you want to talk about, you can talk about them now.
Yeah, so I'll start with the Ohio State Georgia semifinal game. Stetson Bennett, who is the Georgia quarterback, was on fire. He threw for 398 yards for 3 touchdowns and only threw a pick. And the running back Kenny McIntosh was really grinding hard out there. He had 5 carries for 70 yards. On the other side, CJ Stroud was 23 for 35. He threw for 348 yards. Even though they lost, he ended up having thrown 4 touchdowns with no interceptions, which is excellent. But Georgia was definitely the better team. But credit to coach to the coaches on the Buckeyes side. They never let up, and it was a big time win by TCU. And I'm not sure if you saw any of the game or not, Adam.
I didn't get a chance to watch much of either game. I did see a couple of highlights. I did see like a couple of highlights, specifically the blocked PAT. I mean, how crazy is it to end the game? And it reminds me so much of, remember remember that game back in 2011, the Giants against the Cowboys, and that JPP blocked a field goal to clinch the Giants to win.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much of that.
So the next game I would like to talk about was the Cotton Bowl.
Go ahead.
That game was absolutely insane. The way Tulane just came out and thrived all over the field, and they actually beat the Heisman Trophy winner by 1 point, which is absolutely incredible. And Khalid Williams surprisingly threw for 462 yards with 5 touchdown passes, even though they lost. So I can't believe how well he did, although getting the loss, but he's going to be a stud in the NFL, no doubt about it. And the next day after the carnival, the Tulane starting running back declared for the NFL draft. His name is Tajay Spears. He was the nucleus of the Tulane offense during the carnival. His speed is special. He's got that AJ Brown kind of speed, I would have to say, compared to him. as a running back comparison, I would say maybe I would have to go with Miles Sanders. Um,
Damn, that's high praise.
yeah, he's a really solid running back with high high expectations, and I think he's definitely going to be a big factor of whatever team he gets drafted to. Um, before we move ahead, I would like to touch on the TCU Michigan game.
Go ahead.
So that game was a really interesting game because TCU just absolutely uh, balanced the game against JJ McCarthy in the Michigan Wolverines. I like how the TCU's offense came to play. Their quarterback Max Duggan threw for 225 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And I was really impressed with his ability to throw in coverage against a solid Michigan defense. And I was really surprised of how TCU played that game out and actually beat Michigan, which a ton of people had Michigan as the favorites to win that game. And TCU coming into the national championship game, which will be next Monday against #1 Georgia, is going to be a game to watch out for because I think TCU has that ability to get open looks a lot offensively, and that might be a big factor for Georgia's defense. And I'm just really interested to see how TCU reacts coming off a big win against Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I love the run TCU is on. This has always been like kind of like my beef with college sports is that like this has always been kind of like beef with college sports. It's because at the end of the day, who always like ends up winning the championship? It's like in college football. It's gonna be Georgia. It's gonna be like LSU. It's gonna be like Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama. Like more often than not, there's only a handful of schools that end up winning the national championship. If you're not a fan of one of those schools, then you might as well just not. You might as well just, you have no hope of winning a college championship. But a school like TCU, like it's like correct me if I'm wrong, are they? They're I mean they're obviously they're obviously a good program, but you never hear the like. Are they on the same? Are they like a powerhouse like Ohio State or Alabama, Alex?
I mean, I would
Like
say,
year in and year out, like you always know they're going to be in contention for a championship. Like TCU just kind of came out of nowhere. Am I right?
yeah,
That's what I'm
I think
talking about.
I think this year especially, they just grinded the whole entire season and ended up being as good as they were. And the college football committee just completely realized that they would be one of the top 4 teams at the end of the day. And I think the committee did the right move by putting them in the top 4. And the the whole offensive team they have is a really um solid team, and I'm just really thrilled of how well the quarterback Max Duggan is doing. And I'm really interested to see the matchup Duggan against Stetson in the national championship. And it's definitely going to be a game to watch out for. And I'll put this out there. I think TCU is going to come out with a big W next Monday.
Oh,
and knock off Georgia.
yo, Alex, I
Yeah,
dare you to say that to Michael Cunningham's face when he gets back.
they definitely have what it takes because after seeing them knock out Michigan, they definitely have the chance to knock off Georgia.
All right, I'm not gonna tip my hand either way. All I will say is like we're doing one more episode like before the national championship, right? On Sunday night. And I'll
Correct.
be up Monday before national championship.
The national championship is at 7:30 on Monday.
Yeah, so we'll have an episode out before then. I'm planning on betting that game. That's gonna be I'm planning on picking that game.
Pick TCU money line.
I don't want to tip my hand here, but all I will say is I love TCU's I love Lord TCU's run, and I think it's a little suspect. I think it's a little suspect that Georgia that Georgia like I guess an Ohio State team that everyone said like that was lucky to make it to the college football playoff. They and they and they and they win on like a block field goal. They had to come down to a block field goal for them to win. I think that says something. I think that says something. So I'm not gonna say which way I'm betting the game, but I think I kind of tipped my hand a little
Oh,
there.
what about a quick thing? The reason why I picked TCU over Georgia is because um, Georgia gave up 41 points to Ohio State, and I'm not positive about their defensive playmaking. And it's just going to be a really interesting game to find out whose defense really thrives. And I think any like by now anyone can win this game, and TCU is in the national championship for a reason, and they can get it done. And I think they win by at least a touchdown.
Wow. Alex coming in hot. All right, so wait, hold on. So I think we're done right now, like a college club football. So we're gonna segue into straight into the hot take of the episode. Is that gonna be your hot? Because you're up, Alex. It's your hot take. Is that gonna be your hot take?
I have something NFL type.
Oh, boo! You had a perfect hot take right there. Yeah.
You know what? Just kidding.
What? Oh, go ahead. I'm basically handing this to you on a silver platter. You gotta take advantage of it. You gotta take advantage of it.
I'm about to take advantage of it, and Big Mike is gonna be disappointed.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, as what I said before,
So it's official. Your
I
hot take is TCU is gonna beat Georgia in a national championship.
yes. The reason why
Continue.
I picked that is uh they got a really solid offensive talented team, and uh Georgia's defense kind of um shakes me with the amount of points they gave up against Ohio State, although they won by only one. And I just feel like uh, it's going to come down to who can get the most stops. And I feel like TCU might have the brighter advantage. And I think I'm I'm pretty positive that they would be the best take in offensive playmaking, but I'm gonna roll with TCU beating the Dogs the national championship game by at least a touchdown.
Wow. Is that all? Is that all for your hot take, Alex?
Yes.
All right. Well, all right, Michael. Michael's back. Michael, we just finished talking college football, and it actually segued perfectly into into our hot take of the episode. And Alex just did his hot take. Michael, you ready to hear this? Alex, tell Michael Cunningham your hot take.
My prediction of who takes down the trophy next Monday at the national championship at SoFi Stadium. Here we go. TCU. Thank you.
Oh, my favorite college team on the planet is Georgia University, right?
Yeah, and that's his hot take. TCU's gonna whoop that ass on Monday night. TCU's gonna whoop that ass.
Oh my God. I disapprove this hot take. I disapprove with a fiery passion. Even though
Hey Michael. Explain to me why you had to come down to a blocked field goal to beat Ohio State. Explain that to me.
We're not known for our offense. We're known for our defense.
And you can't aim down to a blocked punt to beat Ohio State.
A win's a win. You know that. And I don't think
how does a number one seeded team let up 41 freaking points and win by 1?
Let me explain. You know as much as I do. Anything can happen in college football. You know that. As much as I do.
And that's why I picked TCU, because anything can happen.
We'll see about that. You're telling me that Georgia has the best defense in the country. They're not going to let one mistake ruin them. They're going to lose TCU. They're going to beat TCU. I'll put $100 on that. Sam, what do you approve, brother? Disapprove or approve?
I think Sam fell asleep.
Sam, are you dead? Watch this. I'm going to fuck Sam's whole wings like this. I'll wait. All right. Last week put Sam to sleep. I think Alex last week put Sam to sleep. He's still on the air.
He's still on the air. I just texted him right now. Wake up!
You know how he usually puts his phone off.
Wake up, hot take, need your approval. Or your verdict. Alright, so alright, here he is. Alright, Sam, we were discussing college football earlier, and Alex just did his hot take, and he's picking and his hot take is TCU will beat Georgia in the national championship.
Okay, approve.
Okay. He just approved. So, Micah, you got your verdict in, right? Disapprove?
Yes. They're not going to Georgia make mistakes. They got for the game. Georgia's not going to play. They'll be back-to-back champions. Something that Alabama last week said.
So, officially, you're disapproving, correct?
What's my favorite college football team?
Georgia.
Thank you.
Big Mike, I got one thing to say.
What?
I hope you are wrong.
I hope I'm wrong. Alex, every time I made a bet with you, or
Mike, TCU fucked up Michigan. Michigan is as solid as a team as it gets. And Georgia wins by only fucking 1 point.
We'll see what happens. When Georgia wins.
All right, Sam needs to go. He's taking Bucks money line.
So, Adam, control your bitch over here.
All right, here we go. It's time for my verdict. You
don't know college football, so.
All I know is that your trash, you're not trash, but your trash Georgia Bulldogs had to hold on by a field goal. They had to rely on a blocked field goal to beat Ohio State, who both you, Michael, and Alex, you both despise Ohio State. And guess what? You said that they were lucky to make it into the college football playoffs to begin with. And you guys had to have it come down to a blocked field goal in order to beat them. Meanwhile, TCU takes care of Michigan, pulls off the gigantic that beats a team that's, I would say, just as good as Michigan, and they advance to the championship. And I'm supposed to just blindly buy into the Georgia hype. So guess what, Michael? Guess what, Alex? Approve.
Oh my God,
Hashtag fuck the dogs.
You never say anything bad about the dogs before. You only say it now because you want to.
All right.
Fake Georgia fan, thank you. Get off this podcast. Didn't you say a couple of years back that you were a Notre Dame fan?
Oh, Michael jumping ship as usual.
He jumps teams like he jumps females.
First of all, no.
That's a true statement. Thank you.
Hey, Adam, that's the first time I heard Alex talk all season, brother.
Oh my God. Michael, you wake up, so I don't think you can come back from that one.
Hey, Adam,
he jumps teams like he jumps females. Oh my God. Oh my God. Michael, I'm sorry. You ain't coming back from that one.
Can I explain my reasoning so I can, first of all?
Go ahead.
Even though Alex has always been my bitch for over 5 years, Adam, because he always has my dick in his mouth. You know, he always tries to be like me. You know, I made Alex into a man of the year because of trash talk for shit. That's why we hang out with Michael Cunningham. He gave results to Playboy. You know what I'm saying? You only talk on the phone. He wouldn't act like this in person. You know, they'll smack the dog down. That's why he's quiet now because he's a bitch. Quiet now.
I'm just shocked. I asked that. Guess what? Guys, we have an early clip of the year candidate for 2023. We had an early clip of the year candidate for 2023.
Alex, I want to smack the dog shit. You keep playing. I want to smack the dog shit.
Okay, Mr. Fighting Irish.
Yo, I know your leprechaun ass ain't talking. First of all.
Didn't you say the starting running back for Notre Dame was from your hometown a couple years back? I think so. So shut up.
Oh. That's just rooting for a friend. That's just rooting for a friend. I always been a Georgia fan.
Bullshit. Thank you.
That doesn't mean I'm a fan of the team, nigga. I'm rooting for one player. I'm like, you say you're a fan of Virginia for college basketball? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Saying you're a fan of Villanova?
This is the only time that you speak about the dogs. I don't. Every single game day, I don't see you speak one bit about this team.
I always talk about the dogs. You been watching the fucking series? What the fuck you been watching, white boy? I've been talking about the dogs the whole episode. Adam.
Bottom line, I roasted you. Move on. Thank you. Good night.
Adam, this white boy want to die, don't he? Adam.
He's choosing violence. That's all I'm gonna say about Alex is he's choosing violence.
No, Alex knows I'll beat the shit out of him. That's why he's acting all tough right now. But if I was there, he's like,
Yo, Michael, check the casual chat really quickly. Check it. You'll find out what Alex is doing to you right now. Check the casual chat.
I got his mom naked in my phone, so I'm good. He was mad at I told Alex, you know what? I'm proud of you. You don't want to know why, brother? It's about time you finally do some balls and stand up to me. It's about time. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of this nigga. He's actually standing up for himself, Adam. Even though I've always been a Bulldog fan because of my sister. Thank you. It's a smart ass. Yeah, that's why I think you'll know about my playing. I'll start the show before I smack white boys.
All right. All right, let's talk some NBA basketball, all right? We haven't talked like NBA basketball during like the normal portion of the show in a while, so I want to take some time to squeeze in some NBA talk here. So
I feel like playing you two in basketball right now because y'all both suck in basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, guess what?
I bet I could beat you and Alex 2-on-1. Now and I'll spot y'all 5 points. Game 12. What do y'all think?
What?
I could beat you and Alex easily 2-on-1.
2-on-1? Nah, you ain't beating us 2-on-1.
I already beat Alex and John 2-on-1 in college. I beat them 10-0. I can beat you easily, Adam. I beat you
2-on-1, you don't stand a chance.
First of all, Adam, you can't shoot. Alex can't dribble. Adam, you can pick my partner. I could beat you on 2-2 with any partner.
If it's 2-on-2, then yeah, I give you the advantage. If it's 2-on-1, me and Alex versus just you, we're winning easily.
Have I bet I could beat me.
All I have to do is just get all we have to do is just get you to just guard get you to like try to steal the ball from one of us. We pass the other person gets the layup.
Man, Alex can't play basketball. You can't either. Adam, I'll beat both y'all bitches in basketball.
Yeah, you if it's 1-on-1, you've got us beat easily. But if it's 2-on-1, we beat you.
Yo, Mr. Rich, cat got your tongue, bitch. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue. Push bag. Because he knows he can't be.
Alex, back me up here.
Alex sucks in basketball, brother. That's why he was a team manager. You know they
2-on-1, me and you versus him. Who's winning?
Alex, before you answer that question, who beat you and John 2-on-1 in college? Remember that.
Here's the thing. Exactly. Me versus John, like all I'm gonna say is it's an upgrade.
First of all, you both suck. First of all, John is terrible in basketball. Adam,
but compared to him, I'm an upgrade.
Hell, I could beat Adam. I bet me and Berardi, if I hate the man as much as I do, could beat you and Alex in 2-on-2.
All right, then because then you at least have someone to guard the other person.
Yo, Alex. Okay, Alex. Alex, how many times I beat you 1-on-1? That's my question. How many times I beat you 1-on-1?
Twice.
No, a bunch of times. How many times you beat me? 0. In the combo. You will never be better in basketball. Adam, who beat you warming up to Sam in a 1v1 tune-up game when I beat Sam that day at Overback Park? 2-1. Who beat you 5-0 without you trying?
We're not talking about 1-on-1. I'm talking about 2-on-1.
All right, Adam, I bet me and my mom, who hadn't played basketball in 20 years, to beat you and Alex.
You want to get the setup?
Adam, I can bet me and my dad to beat you both.
All right, Alex. We'll get the setup for we'll get this set up for the we'll get set up on like sometime I guess sometime in the months. You come up here for a couple days, and we'll get it set up. You could crash at Michael's place. You could crash at my place. You could crash at Sam's place. We'll find a place for you.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Mom needs a permission from his mommy to go. You know what I'm saying? Because Alex needs a little permission for his mom to leave the town. That concerns me.
I'm sure you could get permission to come up here for a couple days.
I think. What's the matter? Alex needs permission from his mommy to come to Bergen County. It's gonna be like, nope, it's Michael. Nope, I don't like him. Oh, Cat got his. Hey, Adam, you can have any partner with Alex. You can have Joel Embiid. I'll still beat you.
All right.
Adam, I got the perfect partner. You know who my partner is?
Who's your partner?
Lissandro Vargas, better known as Sammy from high school.
Oh, yeah. If it's you and him versus me and Alex, yeah, we're fucked.
Because me and Sammy were nice back in the day, Adam. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
You're the 1-2 punch.
All right. How about this? How about this? Me and Sam versus you and Vargas.
We'll kill you guys easily. How about I give you, Alex, and Sam.
Yeah.
Versus me and Marcellus. We'll kill all you.
Oh, we won it easily.
Me and Marcellus.
Again, you don't understand the concept of man advantage. When you have a man advantage,
Adam,
it makes it much easier.
Adam, you can't even make a layup. I can just leave you wide open.
Oh, have you seen my layup skills?
Your layup skills
nothing amazing, but I can make some layups.
Yo, Alex can't even make a shot. He can't even make a hook shot. Alex can't even make layups either. What's the thing about you white people not making layups? You got big jump shots, but I can't.
I'll ask you, Michael. You asked us what's up with us not being able to make layups? What's up with you and the hairline?
Oh, what's up with you being bald and being a virgin?
Okay, I can't come back to that one. I concede.
But Adam, if you beat me 1-on-1, I'll pay you $50 if you beat me 1-on-1.
Okay, well, hopefully we can get that set up sometime.
Alex, you won't play me 1-on-1, or unless Allie Rich got your mouth tied.
All right. But anyway,
be quiet, yo. Alex,
you wanna know something? You wanna know who definitely can't beat who on 1-on-1?
Who?
The rest of the NBA versus the Brooklyn Nets. They won 12 in a row. Well, granted, they finally lost one against the Bulls, but they won 12 games in a row, and as we speak, they're tied with the Bucks right now for the 3rd seed in the East. They are playing excellent basketball, and I could not be happier about that. They're playing excellent basketball as well. Kevin Durant is playing like an MVP. Kyrie Irving shoving. Nicholas Claxton has been balling. Steph Curry's been making threes left and right. Ben Simmons is finally starting to get going with his passing, his rebounding, and his overall performance on defense. Things are clicking for the Brooklyn Nets, and it just shows you guys. This shows you how important coaching is in the NBA. Because you guys ready for a hot take? I think Jacques Vaughn is the coach of the year. Because this thing,
No.
All right, who's better, Jacques Vaughn or Steve Nash as a coach?
First of all, Steve Nash is trash, and so is Jacques Vaughn. He's just in a good situation.
Why? Oh, why is it different? Was with Steve Nash? The Nets were like what? 2 and something. They were the 13th. They were 13th place in the entire East. Now Jacques Vaughn, they come all the way back, and now they're third place in the East, and they've completely turned us around. You're telling me that Jacques Vaughn has not made a difference on this team? That going from Nash to Vaughn has not made a difference?
If you would put any coach in that situation besides Steve Nash, they would have done
Steve Nash was trash.
So here's my point. You put anybody in that coaching system besides Steve Nash that doesn't know the game right, would have did well. Hell, if you put MJ in that coaching position, Michael Jordan would have did well. What?
Oh my god. Why is Steve? Oh, you're saying coaching Nets is so easy. Then why is Steve Nash not do well?
Steve Nash can't coach. That's
so now they have someone that can coach.
Right,
now they have someone that can coach.
Boy, you better watch who you clapping at.
Now they have someone that can coach.
You better watch who you better be clapping at. Alex, you know man not do me like that. That's what
because Jacques Vaughn has honestly, like, you look at what the Nets have done before this like when they were Steve Nash, and now you look at their record, like turning this around, like I gotta look this up. What's their record with Steve Nash? What's their record with Jacques Vaughn? I gotta look this up. Alex, do me a favor. Look up Nets record with Steve Nash and Nets record with Jacques Vaughn, and get them to me when you figure it out, when you get a chance. All right, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. But it's just like the difference that this like has just made. The difference that Jacques Vaughn has made. There's that clip of him coaching on the sidelines, and you could tell Kevin Durant's bought in. Kyrie Irving has bought in. Like, that was one of the main reasons why, like, Kevin Durant, like, remember when he won out of Brooklyn, he did not trust Steve Nash as a coach, and we understand why. Because Steve Nash was a glorified cheerleader. He was a glorified cheerleader. Okay. And now they have that. All right, so you're saying that coaching Nets is like so easy. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for Jacques Vaughn, would they be third place in the East right now?
Adam,
would they be if they hired Cade Cunningham, or if they hired Paul Cunningham, if they hired Paul Cunningham to be the head coach over when they fired Steve Nash, would they be third place in the East right now?
You're telling me if my father was the coach of the Nets?
No disrespect there, Paul Cunningham. No disrespect there, Paul Cunningham.
I can get him. So you can say what you gotta say. I can get my dad and tell what you said.
This wasn't personal. This wasn't personal. Oh man, I messed up. Oh no, I awakened the beast. All right, tell them we're having. If we're gonna get on, tell them we're having a debate about the Nets and Jacques Vaughn. That's you right now. If the season, I'm telling you right now, if the season ended today, Jacques Vaughn would be my pick for Coach of the Year. Who else?
If my dad would be a way better coach than Jacques Vaughn.
No, he wouldn't. No respect to him, but Jacques Vaughn has just done an incredible job. Oh man. Okay, let me take a better example. If Coach Cindy Lou Who was the coach of the Nets, would they be third place in the East right now, Michael? Would they be their place in the East right now, Michael, if someone else was coaching them? I'll take that silence as a yes. As a no, as a no. I'll take that silence as a no. All right, Alex, I'm gonna tap you in here. What do you think about how thing is right now? Is Jacques Vaughn right now a contender for Coach of the Year? Or has he not done an amazing job coaching up this that team?
He's somewhat up there.
Thank you. See, Michael, Alex right here gets it.
He said somewhat. He didn't mean he fully agreed. That's the word with somewhat meaning.
All right. Who else? But we agree he's up there. He's with the E's right now. He is right now, Canada. In my opinion, right now, he's the front runner.
I would say.
Who just go ahead, Alex.
I would say he's top 4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll respect that.
I'm gonna say this. In my opinion, I'm gonna say the Cavaliers, or they have a good coach.
Oh yeah. I definitely think he's up there. I mean, I definitely think he's up there.
3 better coaches. The Celtics need coach. I thought they were gonna fall off.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I say who's up. I'm not saying who's better coaches because this is Jacques Vaughn's first year. This is Jacques Vaughn's first year on the job, so he's got to do stuff beyond this year. But I'm talking about right now. This season. Right now, I think he's the coach of the year.
So don't give me that BS. I ain't buying it, brother.
All right. Then who's coach of the year? And if you say Tom Thibodeau, I'm coming over to your house and smacking you.
I don't think it's Tom Thibodeau. I didn't say
okay, good.
I would have broke every bone in your side.
Who? Wait, who'd you say again?
My mama.
Oh, my mom's gonna be coach of the year. Wow. Oh wow.
I'm gonna say.
What?
I'm gonna say Mike Vujolt for the month. Let's see how he.
Mike Vujolt?
And Mike Vujolt for the.
Who's he the coach of again?
The Bucks.
The Suns?
The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. Only problem I have is right now he's meeting expectations with the Bucks. Like we all knew the Bucks were going to be a top 2 or 3 team in the East, and right now he's meeting expectations. Like don't get me wrong, he's doing a great job coaching up that team. It's just it's less about who's a better coach right now. Who's doing the best job right now with what they have?
Let me ask you a question.
It's only that what Jacques Vaughn has done, coach this team up, from when they were from when they had Steve Nash to where they are now. You're telling me that's not impressive?
Adam,
go ahead.
You have probably the best scorer in NBA. You have 2 of the greatest scorers in the NBA right now on your team coaching, and you probably have the best playmaker in the NBA on your team. You're going to have good wins regardless.
Yeah.
You're going to do good regardless. That's just me. You have Kevin Durant, who's probably, 7-foot power forward, small forward that play any position. And you have probably the best field point guard in the league on your team and the best playmaker in the league. Yeah, that should be automatically a 50-win team, brother. This is suspected from them. Suspected.
You're saying this is expected from them? So you're telling me when the Nets fired Steve Nash and Jacques Vaughn took over, you expected them to be the third seed in the East?
Adam, they have the two of the best players in the East.
Well, they had two best players in the East with Steve Nash. What happened? They sucked.
Because Kyrie was basically doing his own thing. I'm friends with Kyrie. He was doing his own thing. He didn't give a fuck about that.
That whole I'm not. I'm not going there, guy. I've already gave my opinion on Kyrie Irving and his BS with that. Is that like that's history now? That's history now. It's like, but it's like it's since then. And then Steve Nash was like, and then they got rid of Steve Nash, and when Vaughn took over, John Vaughn took over, and he took over this mess, and he got everything straightened out. You're telling me that's not impressive? Because you're hyping up the Nets like outrage right now, why didn't they play as well with Steve Nash? Why didn't they not play as well with Steve Nash? Go ahead. Once again, gonna take your sides as a forfeit. Because you know I'm right. Here it is. Since Steve Nash was fired, the Nets are 18-7. That's the best record in the NBA. Oh wait, that's kind of that was on Christmas Eve. So, hold on, right here. They start off 2-5. They start off 2-5, and what's their record since then? Hold on here.
That's our 9-1 right now for the last 10 years.
The 9-1, I know that's 9-1 over the last 10 games, but let's see. Say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They are 22-8 under Jacques Vaughn, best record of the NBA. You're telling me that's not impressive?
That's 25-13. That's not the best record.
Michael, you want to know why you're just hanging on the Nets and you're hanging on Jacques Vaughn? Because your Knicks are trash. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about those Knicks. Well, not really trash. I mean, they're right now, the 6th seed in the East, and they've won 3 in a row. So good for that. Good for them. I mean, you beat the Spurs, which isn't like that impressive, and you beat the Rockets, which again, whoop-de-doo. You beat the Suns, though. I will say you beat the Suns. That's a good win. Like being the Suns, like that was a really, really good win for you guys. The Suns aren't as good as they were last year, but still, that's a really, really good win for you guys.
You also blew out the defending champion. Hey, Adam, what's my saying? What's my famous Catholic saying?
Go ahead. Getting funky like a monkey. You guys are getting funky like a monkey.
I'm the best of the episode, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam has a bedtime because he goes to bed, wakes up bed.
I'm giving you the floor to talk about your Knicks here, and you're not taking advantage of it.
All right, I'm gonna talk about my Knicks.
Go ahead.
I'll be seeing them on January 9th, 2023, when they beat the Bucks on the upset. I'll be rocking at starting. I believe we're doing it well. I think Jalen Brunson's gonna be an all-star this year. I believe that.
Yeah, I will say right now. I mean, the Knicks are doing good. The Knicks are doing good. I mean, they're not, I will say they're not doing bad. Or I will say right now, looking back on it, they should have made the trade for Donovan Mitchell. Like giving up like R.J. Barrett and others for Donovan Mitchell, you guys should have done that in a heartbeat. Because the way Mitch has been balling with the Cavaliers, could you imagine? Because I don't think they would have been able to trade Randall in the deal. Could you imagine Randall, Brunson, and Donovan Mitchell right now? And you replace RJ Barrett, Donovan Mitchell. Like RJ Barrett's a nice player. He's never ever gonna become Donovan Mitchell. I thought it was the right move for you guys to hold on to RJ Barrett and not trade for Donovan Mitchell. I was wrong. Like you guys should have made that deal. Looking back on it. Because you guys, if I'm telling you right now, if you guys had Donovan Mitchell, you would be a top 4 seed in the East right now. You would be a top 4. You would easily be a top 4 seed at the very least, maybe even higher. All right, so I think it's time to wrap up basketball talk here. Alex, if you guys talk about your Sixers, what's been going on with them lately?
They beat the Indiana Pacers in overtime last night. Montrezl Harrell had his season high of 17 points. And Embiid was out with soreness, and I saw on Twitter today that he's out once again tomorrow at home against Chicago. And I mean, I like how Tyrese Maxey comes off the bench really thriving. And he's definitely a big part of the offense. Tobias Harris has been on a roll also. And I'm just really interested to see how they do against Chicago without Embiid. And down the road into next week.
Yeah. I mean, you guys right now are the 5 seed. I will say though, you guys are. I would say right now in the East, like the East right now is pretty tight. Like the East right now is pretty tight. But I will say though, I think right now it's the Celtics, the Bucks, and the Nets. I think there's a bit of a drop off after that. Yeah, you guys are really like in tier 2, like because in fact, between you and the Cavaliers, I would give you guys the edge over the Cavaliers. But right now, I think you guys are like kind of a distant 4th place team right now in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Only because like you pretty much have only because the only real like true stud you have is Embiid. I mean Maxey's nice, but I wouldn't say he's a stud, and James Harden is just really falling off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean his numbers aren't terrible, but you expected better when you got James Harden. Like they're not James Harden numbers. I got it right. Can I roast James Harden here for a second? Remember how everyone was saying, "Oh, look at the net dumpster fire the Nets have become. Harden made the right decision, like leaving that dumpster fire." Ha ha ha. That's looking pretty bad right now, Mr. James Harden. Mr. 3-step will never win a championship ever. As the best player, at least. Mr. Quit on the Brooklyn Nets, Mr. Quitter. Mr. does not even deserve to be mentioned in the same stratosphere as Steph Curry or Kevin Durant. Am I right or am I wrong, Alex?
Somewhat right, but it took you guys forever to get the chemistry into it.
You're just salty that Kevin Durant's a quitter. You have a quitter. Not Kevin Durant. That James Harden's a quitter. You have a quitter as the second best player on your team. Or third best. I'm not even sure if he's better than Maxey right now. I can't. I would take Harden over Maxey, but I'm not. At least right now, but I'm not 100% certain. I would do that. I'm at least have to think about it a little. Am I right or am I wrong, Michael Cunningham? About James Harden being a quitter.
You're wrong.
And he'll never be, and that never, and he doesn't deserve to be mentioned in the same stratosphere or in the same sentence as Steph Curry or Kevin Durant.
Remember, Adam, just a few years ago, he was like the best shooting guard in the league.
He was nasty for a couple of years. I'll give him credit. He was nasty for a couple of years. Guess what? Hasn't won a chip.
He won a championship, but you know how it is.
All right, you guys ready to move on to the bets?
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, I'm behind on, but Alex, you lost yours, right?
Yeah.
I lost mine. I know Michael, you won yours. Congrats. I don't know what happened with Marcellus. I don't know what happened with Sam. So I'm gonna have to after we're done. I know. I'm gonna have to update that. So again, for updates on our betting, go to our Instagram and Twitter page. You'll find all our updates there. If I can't provide you them during these episodes, so I got my bet right here. You guys ready for you to go for it? Let's make these quick, right? So I can go. So we can all go to bed. Feel it's hard right now. I've got the Nets over the Pelicans on money line, and I have the Devils over the Rangers on Saturday. We gonna whoop them blue shirts behinds on Saturday, boys. And my Nets are gonna whoop Sands Pelicans behind on Friday. All right. I said, I said I'd never pick the Devils again. If they don't beat, I'll make you a vow. Wait, do they play the Rangers again? No, they don't. So, I don't think they play a Flyers either, so I can't even do that. So, I'm making a vow right now. I'm telling you guys, if the Devils do not beat the Rangers, this Saturday, I will never pick them again for at least the rest of the season. I'm making that a vow right now. If they do not beat the Rangers this Sunday, I will never bet them again for the rest of the season. Because they've cost me too many bets at this point. Too many bets. All right. By the way, Sam guys, man, he's taking the Bucks my line. He's not taking the Pelicans because he's too much of a chicken. You know, I love how Sam talks so much shit about the Nets and Kevin Durant, and then all of a sudden, I told him, hey, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Nets, and he's like, oh, okay, I'm not taking it. Oh, okay, I'm not. When his team is playing, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna bet. Hey Sam, if you're listening to this, all right, Alex, go ahead, do your bet.
Okay, I am gonna do 2 college basketball bets and 1 NBA.
All right, get the college ones out of the way, then go to NBA.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Virginia money line against Syracuse.
Okay, so Virginia over Syracuse money line.
TCU money line against Iowa State.
All right, and what's your NBA one?
I would like for the challenge of head to head with Big Mike.
Oh, what's the
I am gonna
challenge?
go with the challenge is Atlanta Hawks money line over the Lakers.
Oh, Mikey, you gonna take that?
He's only taking the bet because I told him I declined because he didn't go with me at the last time. So I declined.
You decline.
Adam, I only take bets that benefit me.
Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
I'll go head to head with him in the college football matchup. And you ball, you take that one. Take the Lakers one.
Remember, we're doing an episode before we're doing one more episode before the national championship, so just keep that in mind.
All right, you know, I decline, buddy. Going head to head for the next episode. You going head to head with me. Georgia versus TCU. What do you say, amigo?
We'll save it until how this might go. We'll save it for the date. We'll save it for the date.
My turn, I guess. I'll put my turn.
All right. All right. So we don't have Marcellus' bet yet. So how this? We'll let Michael go, and then if Marcellus gets his bet, we'll announce it. If not, I'll give him something else. I got a pretty nice parlay in store for him. Ha ha ha.
Always want to show.
All right, Michael, go ahead, Mr. Ringleader, get your bet in.
Come on, say it with some energy.
Go ahead, get your bet in right now.
Say Mr. Ringleader with some energy.
Mr. Ringleader. There you go.
Hype it up, Adam.
All right, Mr. Ringleader. Last up, go ahead. There, that good enough for you?
Yeah, was that so hard?
All right, there you go.
Two college basketball bets. Two college basketball bets.
Go ahead.
Hey, Gonzaga over St. Clair.
Or St. Clair?
I'm going to take Kansas on the spread against West Virginia.
All right, Kansas over West Virginia. Got it.
Spread.
Kansas over West Virginia on the spread. All right.
And then I'm gonna do a friend of mine, Mr. Zachary Mantle. He played for Xavier basketball. He's a good friend of mine. I used to train this kid when he was younger.
Okay.
Zachary Mantle from Teaneck, New Jersey. I wanted to give me 10 points to more.
All right, Xavier, 10 plus points. What college did he play for again?
Xavier, University of Xavier.
University of Xavier. What's his name?
Jack Freeman.
Jack Freeman. All right, Jack Freeman, 10. All right, I'll try to get that in there. All right, but I can't guarantee a sportsbooks let me do it.
College basketball.
Wait, does college basketball do point totals? Do they do point? Does college basketball allow you to do point totals for betting? Player points. Let me look up right now, and then I'll get back to you. I don't think they do. No. Yeah, I don't think they do. So you have to take a different bet, Michael.
I'm gonna go with Fordham University over St. Joe's tomorrow.
All right, Fordham over St. Joe. All right. Fordham over who again? I'll just play. So you're taking Fordham money line, right? You're taking Gonzaga money line, correct? Or you're taking the spread for that one? All right, so you're taking Gonzaga spread and Kansas spread too, correct?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, and Marcellus thing gets banned, so I'm gonna give him. Usually, probably give him the Knicks and the Rangers.
I'll give my question. That's smack.
I'm doing it because he's choosing the NFC teams. I'm giving him that also because he's choosing the NFC teams. He's choosing the James Dolan teams.
You want to die?
They're not your best, they're your cousins.
You know they say family protects family.
You're protecting your family from James Dolan. You must really hate James Dolan that much.
So change it.
All right, guys. It's all for our best. It's all for this episode. All right, you guys just want to end the show, or did you guys have any final thoughts?
So, bro, I'm tired.
So am I. I've been very, very, very busy lately. You know, we finally took down our Christmas tree, and now we've got some other stuff to get done. So I'm really a very busy man. Like not only the rest of this week, but next week. So guys, all I can say is wish me luck. All I can say is wish me luck. All right, Michael, Alex, any final thoughts?
Yep.
Alex, give me your final thought. Give me a pun.
Yo, Adam, let's end the damn show, bro.
Georgia is ass.
Okay. My thoughts are let's go Nets, beat the Pelicans, let's go Devils, beat them Rangers. Oh, had to do that. Alright, I'm gonna end this right now before it gets any more chaotic. That's it. This is episode 135 of the Game Podcast. Yours truly, Grassani, Cunningham, Alex Ridge, and Sam Morell. Like you heard, be sure to leave a like, a follow, or subscribe to our podcast. Also, enjoy our conversation, either comment to YouTube or reach out to us on social media. May feature what I have to say in a future episode. Remember, friends, throw us your just fancy. You can imagine your world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.